Guys, if you're enjoying the clips that we are putting out on this channel, you can consume all our podcasts in small clips right here. We chunk them together and release them just for your convenience. Do not forget to press the subscribe button. See, this is what I've come to like about you. Because at least to my eye, you were the one talking about free speech and its absolutism, even if somebody is completely wrong and stupid and on the opposite side of the fence.
2011, I wrote a piece called a Requiem for Galileo. That was my first piece that I wrote for free speech. यार free speech ही है, वरना तो आदमी देखो दो struggle होती हैं आदमी की stage में. One struggle for food. If you're very poor, you don't know where your next meal is coming from. Then you don't give a damn about free speech or temple control or Waqf Act and places of worship act.
Culture doesn't matter.
Side पे हो, पहले मैं अपने बीवी बच्चों को बचा लूँ, है ना, वो कर लूँ. That is one stage. What happens after your stomach is full? What happens after you have a job? What happens after you've, taken care of your family? That is when you gravitate towards other issues.
Right. Your mind wants to be free.
That is where you say कि यार अब मुझे freedom चाहिए भाई, अब तो मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ वो खाना तो आ गया मेरा, अब मैं next क्या करूँ? You know. So anyway, I digress. But the Chief Justice was asked, can ideas be punished? Altamas Kabir, I think was his name, 2011. And he said, yes, ideas can be punished. I was so outraged by that, I wrote a whole article. And I can't remember. In that article, I have written that, dear editor, do not change even one word. If there is a midnight knock on my door, I am prepared to go this, because that is sacrosanct. People don't realize how important free speech is.
For their mental sanity, for their personal individuality.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
For the evolution of a country, for the movement of a culture.
It is
the cornerstone.
It is not just the cornerstone. यार जैसे right to life कहते हैं, मेरे लिए तो वो this is right to freedom of speech should be a fundamental right.
Right. And so sometimes, I get really bothered by Twitter trolls who sort of malign the right of freedom of speech. Oh, it comes with its limits, and neither do you have any jurisprudence understanding of where it comes from, nor do you truly understand even the idea of natural law उस केस में कि कितना important है for somebody to progress to have free speech. But the point I was trying to make, sir, is because I've completely admired it, I'm very fond of the idea that you think that both these sort of evangelical legal manifestations be that are, they are to be challenged in at least some way. But, and I was again not hoping to go here, but I'll ask you this.
But we Indians are very strange people. We either ban things or make them compulsory.
We either glorify them or completely antagonize them.
मतलब पूरा extreme. कि अब इसको बैन कर दिया, उसको बैन कर दिया, ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया, या उसको कंपलसरी कर दिया, उसको कंपलसरी कर दिया. Both things are extreme. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि there are some things that affect the other person that need to be made compulsory. For that, I'm absolutely set. For example, vaccination. If you don't vaccinate the whole population for a particular disease, then you are creating pools where those diseases can prosper and they will come back to bite you.
With resistance.
So it makes total sense to make some things compulsory. So vaccination for polio is compulsory because if you don't eradicate it, it'll keep on happening, because the virus is there. So for example, smallpox.
Right.
It was compulsory. Now, wearing a helmet is compulsory because ठीक आप कह भाई मेरा सर है, मैं मेरा बन किया मैं नहीं पहनूंगा, तो भाई फिर आप जब आपको चोट लगेगी या हेड इंजरी होगी तो गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल में मत जाना, ट्रीटमेंट मत करवाना.
राइट.
इफ यू आर ओके विद दैट then you can do whatever you want. Everything is based on cost benefit analysis. I think so. One should be open, broad, open minded and liberal. But the least liberal are these guys who call themselves as liberals. Yeah.
To bring us back, the idea कि ये जो evangelism in law दोनों साइड से रुकनी चाहिए.
Yes.
I agree. I'm a very, maybe because I was raised in America to some extent, मैं बड़ा freedom loving इंसान हूँ. But that begs the question, sir, is that not substantively what secularism is? क्योंकि यही तो बात है ना कि आप स्टेट और चर्च को सेपरेट कर रहे हो. आप द रिलीजियस मैनिफेस्टेशन और जो लीगल मैनिफेस्टेशन या पॉलिसी मैनिफेस्टेशन है उसको सेपरेट कर रहे हो.
करेक्ट.
आर यू नॉट फॉर दैट देन?
आई एम टोटली फॉर इट.
बट यू आर नॉट ओके विद इट बीइंग इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. या व्हाट इज योर स्टैंड ऑन सेक्युलरिज्म?
पॉइंट इज वी आर नॉट अ सेक्युलर कंट्री. यही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ भाई. आई वांट अस टू बी अ सेक्युलर कंट्री वेयर देयर इज अ टोटल डिमार्केशन बिटवीन रिलीजन एंड स्टेट. Religion has nothing to do with state, and the state has nothing to do with religion. That's perfect for me. I say it, and I've said it publicly. Problem is, we are not. We are plural. Why else is the state not just touching religion, is so entrenched in it that it is controlling Hindu places of worship, that it is setting salaries for imam, maulvis and priests, that it is having iftar parties, that it is having Hajj subsidies. Why? What business is it of the state to do all dabble in religion, yaar?
Right.
So what I say is we are not secular.
So first questions first. जो हमारे preamble में secular word लिखा है, you have nothing against that because
Absolutely not.
You are fine.
बनो
with
यार,
it.
yes.
हाँ, ठीक है. तो we are fine with that.
I have problem with socialism जो लिखा हुआ है.
Socialism is more your problem. Bro, अगर ये सुन के आपको मजा आया किसी भी एंड तक, अगर आप यहाँ तक देख रहे हो तो मजा आया ही, ठीक है. अपने आप से बात मत करो फालतू की. एक काम करो, सब्सक्राइब. Trust me.